This is a video about using AI to understand and study charts. Yes, you heard it right. We are going to use ChatGPT and give it a screenshot of a chart from TradingView and ask questions on top of that. Before we get into the core, I'm starting a batch sometime in June to talk about financial programming using Python. So if you are interested in learning about financial programming, you want to learn to algo trade, and financial engineering is a thing which you are deeply interested in given the impact of AI on trading and stuff like that, this would be a course for you. The link would be in the description. Please fill the expression of interest. Once I formally announce the course, we will send communication. Let's get back to it. Very recently, OpenAI announced a new model called ChatGPT or GPT-4o. O is OmniModel, which means it can now understand images, voices, videos, etc., and is actually open free for public. So I used it to perform some analysis and I'll show how to do that. Let's dive in. All right. So few small things when you log in into ChatGPT, just make sure you don't get an option to select anything here because the newer model is kind of open to all free. So you can still do an upgrade and you'll still get access to previous models or a larger bucket size. But right now, GPT limited access to GPT-4o is available to everyone. All right. Let's dive in. So what I've done is I've just opened a simple chart on TradingView. This is from Symphony Limited, a stock which I was, just studying for some time back. And again, disclaimer, this is not a recommendation to buy and sell, just using it for analysis. Quick check, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Put in a comment if you are interested in more content like this. I'm just going to make a screen grab, just make sure I capture everything here, copy it, paste it here, and say analyze this chart and share insights. Right, that's pretty much it. I've not given it any sort of prompt, but while it comes up with a answer, what I have is a 3-month chart. There was a downtrend probably sometime earlier part of the year, somewhere towards little before April, and after April has started, there has been a trend, and I can see there's some amount of consolidation happening and stuff like that. Significant volume movement here, like by probably volume movement here because of the upward pressure, and then the RSI also is shooting up. RSI is all over the place. Now let's go back. If you see, what it has done is it has grouped the study into different categories. It is talking about price movements, it's talking about volume analysis, and there are volume spikes as we just showed early April, right? It's catching the right time. It's talking about the price movements. It's talking about the relative strength because that's included as an indicator. It's getting the support and resistance levels, I think, automatically. I don't think the zones are anywhere calculated in there. It's there in RSI, but I haven't given any sort of support and resistance level. Moving averages are also something that I think it's picking up from some of those calculations. There are very interesting conclusions from stock is trading near its recent high, neutral RSI, high trading volume in late March and early April, support and resistance level. Traders may look for a breakout. So it's a great summary depending on what you're trying to look for, right? Now let me go and do a deeper analysis and change the same data to 5 years and try and understand what sort of seasonal patterns exist with Symphony. Now Symphony is a stock which is very, very famous for having a seasonality in summers and winters. I want to see if it captures that. So what I've done is I've uploaded that here and I'm asking it to analyze the image and identify seasonality if exists and share details and future recommendations. Right. So I have just basically asked what I would ask an analyst, like, here's a chart, look for it. And I know that there's a seasonality with this stock. There are summer and winter seasonality. Let's just see what's happening here. I'll just click regenerate. Yeah, so now it's gonna deep dive into with volume and all of that. So now it's looking at the seasonality analysis. So 2021, it's looking at year-wise recommendations, and it's finally giving you a very strong conclusion that shows us Symphony shows a seasonal pattern with peaks typically around mid-year, which is somewhere around the summer. And technical indicators do suggest bullish momentum right now, making it a potential buy in the short term. I think it's also recommending the short term, long term, and risk management strategy somewhere around, for a stop loss and things like that. So this is a very, very accurate and very, very decent summarization. Now, the intent of sharing with you with this was, if you give it raw indicators, and I've played with couple of them which are most widely used, I'm not bringing them to this conversation. What you will find very quickly is that it's able to give you insights which you would do it yourself, and it's very, very human level to some kind of understanding. So technical analysis, it's doing amazingly well. I don't think this is just useful for traders to do an analysis. I also personally think that a lot of tools will be built on top of leveraging this technology. All right. So quick shout back. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please do put in comments and fill in the form if you're interested in financial program. Until next video, bye bye.